Hey guys, welcome back to Big Lou TV. Right then, so last time I discussed the Eurovision results then, my biggest surprises from the televote scores. And I thought, well, I'm going to split this in two because this is going to be quite long, isn't it? Analysis. Although I'm trying to be quite brief with these. I'm going to go through then my top 5 surprises then from the jury points for this year. Things that I thought, wow, I'm surprised they didn't give that as high, or the opposite. And so tell us your comments below. And if you want to go back to watch my televote surprises, well, I've already wrote them on the list. These were my televote surprises. No, not necessarily the sense of sometimes I thought they might just got much higher than they did, or a country that I maybe wanted to do really well, and maybe they did, but that surprised me because sometimes my favourite songs don't do well, and tell us your thoughts. So straight away, let's go in. Now, I'm putting this in fifth place because this country predominantly does really well with the jury. But of course, this year they sent a song very unusual for them, and you can probably guess what I'm on about them, people. And sent it in their national language, which I haven't done for many years, and the jury didn't really reward them much because maybe it is a televote friendly song. But with the country that sent it, I'm surprised it didn't do better with jury. And considering these were the bookie's favourites going in, so you know who I'm on about now, Sweden. Because I do often think that the juries are influenced by who's top of the odds. And I think really juries need to avoid looking at the odds because I don't want them to be influenced by who's put money on who. You're not got to vote for the popular songs. You've got to vote for what song you think is the best or which are the best songs, which are the most enjoyable, not who's at the top of the odds. So you should vote for them. So maybe we should congratulate them actually. But a lot of the juries give this song a lot of points in the Melody Festival final. And although Manzelmo would argue, oh, maybe then my song would have done better with the jury. That might be true. But I still think Austria would have won if you'd have sent Mons as well. And I congratulate you, Sweden, for sending something that is a lot more traditional and you could consider novelty, but I thought it was really good. So how many points? They got 126 points here, which is still quite respectable for a song that's a bit more fun and in a national language. So well done. I just hope it doesn't put you off Sweden taking these risks and sending songs that you think, oh, actually, let's not keep sending the same old pop that we always send to Eurovision. Yeah, that's what I would say. Okay, on to number 4 then. This wasn't a crazy surprise in some respects, but it was in the fact we got a lot more than I expected. So, you know who I'm talking about, people. My country there, the UK. 88 points. The jury gave us 88 points. That surprised me. I thought we might get some. We might get 30 to 40. But you've got to admit, staging wasn't fantastic. But jurors always generally reward you points for good vocal, which the girls did, and I thought they did us proud in representing our country, taking in the Eurovision, the parties and the spirit, and giving it their all. And I congratulate them. And it's just true. If you look at the televote score, like rankings of this song, actually, I knew it would struggle because you got to remember, Eurovision is a positive scoring system. You vote for your favourite song. And a few people might have thought, oh, that's quite nice. If you ranked it out 26, maybe it would have been ranked 15th, 16th, a lot of people maybe. But in the televote scores, not even that. Because you vote for your favourite, don't you? You vote for your favourite song. You don't vote for, oh, well, I'd rank this 16th of the list of 26. So that's probably why it finished so low down. It wasn't hardly anyone's favourite. Which also sort of surprises me then, why the jury would be able to get it as much points. Because, I mean, I'm from the UK, but this was nowhere near getting in my top 10. So I assume surely a lot of Europe would feel the same, but maybe jurors then appreciated their West End experience, maybe their harmonising and the vocal. So I'm happy they give us as many points as that, but I'm just saying, quite a surprise to me. So yeah, there you go. Right, number 3. Number 3, I put this on here because yes, this song is a song that you consider televote friendly. It was fun. It was entertaining. But I think you do hear lots of songs like this in the charts all over Europe. So that surprises me in some respects that the jury didn't appreciate it, give it any points. You hear a lot of fun, dance, pop songs in the charts. I'm going to put them down. Iceland. Surprised that I think they were only country, were they? Who got 0 jury points. I could be wrong, but they definitely got 0 jury points. And you think to yourself, wow, 0. They didn't, and they were given a nice spot. Well, they started off the semi-final. They weren't given a terrible slot in the final, and yeah, 0. So that did surprise me. Again, another native language, but they still gave Sweden a lot of points. And this is a fun song. Quite surprised. I mean, Estonia got some points over this, for instance. But yeah, okay, that's fine. It's in my top 5 for jury surprises. Okay, number 2, Latvia. I also mentioned them in my televote surprises. So they've got whatever 116 in the jury. Wow. Again, acquired taste. I don't hear these sort of songs anywhere in Europe. So they must be giving them votes based on it's unique, it's different. But different and unique isn't always great. I'm happy that Latvia was getting some points for this sort of song. Hopefully it will sort of encourage more countries to send risky entries and ones that are completely out there. But with jury, you see, I expect them to be voting, yes, on vocals, so that's probably what's helped them, but also on popular music trends and genres. And Latvia does not jump out to me as that at all. So I guess it is one of the biggest surprises of the Eurovision results for me, because the fact I've put them in both. Although I might be mentioning another one now. So my number 1 then, jury surprise. Okay. As I've mentioned before, this though was fantastic. This was fantastic. So maybe it shouldn't be a surprise. I guess for me, it's just the manner of the surprise for me. How many points this song got with the jury, and how it wasn't really on anyone's radar going into Eurovision. So I'm going to have to mention Switzerland again. I know, I was amazed it got 0 televote scores in my first video. Because I thought that was more surprising than this in some respects than jury, because I could expect after the rehearsals, we can't see that 214 points. I can imagine after rehearsals and everything why this done so well with the jury. But is it true? Is it second? I think was the jury, wasn't it? Oh, it's up there. But 214 points, and I believe it's one of the biggest discrepancies of recent times between a jury vote and a televote. So yeah, I mean, wow, because there were other ballots in the running, and the jury here was not influenced by public opinion at all. They went for this. So I mean, it really did surprise me. Of course, though, makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Switzerland, as one of the big 5, they wouldn't have got any votes in the semi-final because they didn't have to be voted for. So maybe that explains a big discrepancy, because they didn't realise that people weren't voting for it. They had no way to measure. Then they just went all in, giving it so many points. But no, so that surprises me. Hey, sorry for the technical hitch there. So yes, like I was saying, Switzerland had to be my number 1 because of how well it did with the jury, and going into Eurovision, I wasn't expecting it. I don't think many people were, to be perfectly honest. But after her performance, I'm not surprised. So yes, this is why, like I say, these were my surprises from televote and jury. I want you to tell me yours below. And saying, like I say, it's not necessarily because the songs were bad or good or etc. It's just my surprise in oh my god, like the televotes have given that many points and wasn't expecting it to, and also vice versa with jury going into Eurovision week, for instance. I'm going to give special mentions though to Finland. Then Finland were my favourite going into Eurovision this year, and I was thinking, okay, how's it going to do? Well, I was thinking it would probably do quite well with the telephone vote, and I was worried about jury. And in the end, it just got about 100 points from both, which was good, fairly good to get around 200 points. But I feel a bit of a shame she didn't make top 10 because I think Erica deserved that, and I thought it was so good. So yeah, maybe that's a bit of a tad of a surprise, but not in the fact that it got about the same amount of points from both. I thought, oh, well, that's quite respectable. She's getting points from both. And Luxembourg for me, it made my top five of the whole Eurovision. I absolutely loved it, and people actually got on board with it as we approached Eurovision week and saw the rehearsals. So as you reach the final, fantastic. But then I would have liked it to finish higher because I think it really deserved it. I think it was one of the more classy songs of the contest, and it was very unique. So they'll get some mentions. But I'm not surprised, you see, it finished quite low because I was worried it wasn't going to qualify, even though I thought it was amazing. So that's why it didn't make my list. But yeah, so you've got to tell me yours below, people. And yeah, it was an interesting year, wasn't it? There was some surprising factors this year, anomalies. And did it happen to any of your favourites, for instance? Yes. Did I mention? I don't think I mentioned. I mentioned France, though, didn't I? And Italy. I liked Italy this year. I'm not surprised they were top of the big five. So yes, these are my thoughts. But I'll post this then next few days, and I will see you soon, people. Yes, enjoy the summer. Bye.